I don't need you to know everything that I'm doing because I'm not trying to make you me. I just need you to be the best you can be because we're doing this. And I want you to be a part of that. But you fucking up this, whether you believe it is or not, fucks up this. And if it can't learn from me talking to you and you're a player in the league, then I have to impose the fine. I don't want to have these type of conversations. I don't want to be in these type of positions because that means that we are somewhere that we could have been somewhere much greater to even be having this conversation right now. But when I look at the last 4 to 6 weeks, it's because dopamine is a hell of a drug. And you're getting a lot of that from the wrong people for the wrong reasons. And that's causing you to make the wrong choices for the longevity and the sustainability of what we're doing here for America. Now, if you want to reduce this to yourself, you probably feel like you're in a great position. But if you're focused on America, we just lost 6 to 12 months at cost, at profit cost, profit potential, relationships that could have been forged, et cetera, et cetera. And the list goes on to stuff that I don't even know what I don't know. But I can tell you what I do know. It's a huge difference between scaling capability so we can go serve more clients and saying I have an office so that with a small warehouse so we have somewhere to go when we're supposed to be going to the clients to make new clients. So the issue is the patience I have comes from you're not the first. I've been dealing with this with society all my life, which is why I had the patience that I have. Because I understand when we met, you don't know what you don't know. But I've taken the time, and as long as it's something small that, hey, we can fix in a couple weeks, I don't care. I don't have to be, but this is huge because it also affects the internal um relationships within your brand. They don't understand because you never told them properly. All this is confusion that don't need to be here. All we had to do was scale what we just perfected. Now, this is going to be a distraction for at least 6 months. Every time you walk in there, it's going to be, well, what can we use the space for? Because we didn't know before we went into it. I did the math with you on the screen and said, if this works, then it's a great idea. Well, it doesn't work. So it's high risk, no reward. That means we're going to sit here for at least the next 3 to 6 months trying to figure out how to use the space so it turns a profit instead of a loss. Because everything you're going to do there, you all could have done in your $1 million homes. There's that's the thing. All the other stuff is there, it's present. But you're here because you're listening to the wrong people and you're getting dopamine for the wrong reasons, and it's a hell of a drug.
So the start of my question, I recognize that these sorts of conversations are not pervasive for the life of a relationship. And so that's why I asked that, because I obviously find value in working with you. I appreciate the frankness, and the direct, like you said, you're not in it to make friends. I'm not in it to gain friends, from the nature of our relationship, although I consider you a friend.
That's a
Um,
bonus. I get you. Go ahead.
Again, yeah, I mean, I like you. Like, I appreciate your perspective. I find value in the conversation, and so I didn't know if we were going to be having a conversation. So that's why I asked that at the beginning. Um, with regard to the space, so maybe it was where my head was when we had that last conversation. I was really kind of the belief like, okay, like doesn't like that's not going to fund the space. But we're ramping up and we have the ability because there are significant operational challenges with our storage unit. So, for example, we can't charge the battery on the new trailer. There's no electric at storage. So, like, there's things like running a business. I don't need an office. Like, having a place to put my computer and to meet people is not the first. That's not a high priority to me.